Good old chaps. Me and Darren Bontes here are sitting and talking about video games and the such like. This is going to be a very exciting episode of GameZone TV because we're going to be talking about some fantastic news and some of the worst games ever made.
This is the news on GameZone TV.
In case you haven't noticed, the new Assassin's Creed 3 trailer is out and it's rather gruesome. Some Native Americans seem to be axing people in the head with an assassin-shaped axe and hopefully killing slavery and such. Like, killing slavery is a bad thing.
You know, I take great offense to all those brave British redcoat soldiers being slaughtered by that savage American.
Counter-Strike Go was initially going to be a cross-play game that worked between consoles and PC. Yes, it's been a massive debate up until now because of the whole mouse keyboard controller story. I think it was a crap decision to pull off the feature because this would settle the score, right? Maybe. Combo Kitten, a local Cape Town cosplayer, has uploaded a fantastic article demonstrating 13 examples of really impressive cosplaying. If you're into cosplay and if you like hot chicks, this is a great article for you. If you look down below, the description has the link in it and you'll really enjoy it.
You know, Sir Grant, I do wish that the local wenches at the opium dens that I frequent would dress like those lovely lasses. Quite.
The Mass Effect 3 scores are out and they are out of this world at the current moment. They are sitting in quite comfortably in the 90s. But the real question is, do you enjoy it? You must let us know in the commentary bit down below. Our guest this week is Darren Bontes from Lazy Gamer. Now Darren is a self-affirmed gimp at Lazy Gamer and as a result has played some really cruddy games. And we've actually enlisted him to give us what he thinks are the 5 cruddiest games of this generation. Welcome to the show, Darren.
Thanks, Grant. Now, as one of the reviewers for Lazy Gamer, I've played my fair share of great games, fantastic games. But I've also had to play my fair share of really terrible games that have left me rocking in a fetal position in the corner. So let's have a look at 5 of them. At number 5, I'd say Call of Juarez, The Cartel. Now, if you play any of the older Call of Juarez games, you know it's a Western game. It's fantastic. Blue controls, great characters, excellent storyline. The Cartel, however, had none of this. And you played like Mr. Roboto on drugs. At number 4, G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, the video game. Now you might remember G.I. Joe, the movie, which was back in 2009-2010. Fantastic film, popcorn blockbuster. Unfortunately, the game that came with it was like a virtual equivalent of beating a dead horse for 3 or 4 hours. I mean, how could a game with ninjas go this bad? At number 3, Crackdown 2. Now, if you played the original Crackdown for the Xbox, it was one of the games that made it. I mean, it had everything. Awesome sandbox entertainment, some technical elements that just surprised you, and then the sequel came along which ditched everything for generic zombies. It got boring after about 10 minutes. At number 2, the mighty Thor himself, God of Thunder. It's a game from Sega. Now the film was brilliant, but the game that came with it was a broken mess of bad glitches, unclipped voice acting. You always hit yourself in the face with a hammer after playing that game. Now the number 1 worst game I've played so far has to be Never Dead. I mean, how do you take a game with an unkillable protagonist that puts Highlanders to shame, a soundtrack by Megadeth, guns, swords, demons, Japanese ideas, and ruins it? Well, if you're Rebellion Entertainment, the guys behind Road Warrior, it's pretty easy.
Now it's time for community stuff.
Community member Heartsock1992, otherwise known in the real world as Giancarlo Groeneveld, has uploaded a new radio station and it is the first fully gaming radio station in South Africa. It's also known as Land of the Gamers radio station. We have done you a really big favor and put the link down below. Enjoy it. Like a good cup of tea. Thanks, bro. Pleasure. Pleasure, old chap. Thank you very much for watching this exciting episode of GameZone TV. It was rather exhilarating. I just messed tea all over my pants.
It happens to me all the time, don't worry about it.
I hope that's not a euphemism for anything, sir.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe by clicking on the link at the top of this video. Thank you, Darren, for coming to join us from the Lazy Gamer team on this episode of GameZone TV. If you agree with Darren and his description of this generation's worst games, tell us in the comments and the description below, because you don't comment in the description, do you?
No,
No, you don't.
No.
This is 2012. This is very, very difficult for us. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.